Manchester United, a team that have famously invested in youth talents, have recently acquired the services of 16-year-old French midfielder Hannibal Mejbri. For 10 million euros, the wonderkid arrives from Monaco after falling out with their youth management staff. He secured a dream move to the red side of Manchester, as the young gun will be playing all of his football this season in the Red Devils Youth Academy, and is touted to quickly develop into a star asset in the future at Old Trafford. The central midfielder is of Tunisian descent, nevertheless has chosen to represent France at international youth level and is currently the cream of the crop in French youth football. So in today's video, we've added the hot prospect into the Manchester United first team, created him in FIFA 19, and will be simulating through the seasons, analysing his growth, development and performances each year in yet another one of these fascinating career mode growth tests. And make sure guys, if you are enjoying these growth tests and just the FIFA career mode content that you're seeing on this channel, make sure to smash a like button down below, hit that big red subscribe button too. We're going to have so much FIFA career mode content coming at you, especially once FIFA 20 drops. Hit that notification bell to stay notified. And yeah, let's get straight into this video. So this is another player that has been highly requested by you guys down there in the comments and has recently made his big move to Manchester United, so I thought it might as well be the perfect time to get Mejbri in one of these growth tests and to add him into career mode. Here he is in all his glory. He'll definitely be in FIFA 20 straight from the get-go, or he might have to be added into a later squad update, but he is 16 years of age, so he should qualify to be in FIFA 20. So he'll be a wonder kid for you guys to look out for. But today we're looking at him in FIFA 19 career mode, as he's put pen to paper and has now become a Red Devil. His kit name is Hannibal 7 at Old Trafford. It is an insane number name combination at the back of the jersey. That'd be a jersey flying off the shelves in my opinion. Hannibal 7, you can't get better than that. Of course, we did cover he is French, he is a midfielder, and because we can't create just a normal central midfielder, I didn't want to put him at a CDM because that's not really his position. He's more of just a normal central midfielder, kind of like Xavi Simons. He's kind of like the French Xavi Simons, but we've put him at a center attack and midfield spot. He is the number 7. His preferred foot is right, and yet again, it's the birthday situation. He is born in 2003 in real life, but the furthest we can go in career mode, as most of you guys know, is 2002, so that will be his birth year. However, his birth month and day is pretty much spot on, January 21, 2003. I had to just deal with that 2002 there, but it's pretty spot on. It's pretty accurate. Mejbri, the new prospect that is on everyone's lips. He's got everyone talking, and hopefully he can deliver the goods at Manchester United. And this is where this one gets a bit tricky, because his weight and height is literally not available online anywhere. I've tried digging, I've tried looking, I've tried investigating, but I haven't been able to see his weight or height. So we've had to guesstimate, put him at a 5'8", maybe pushing a 5'9", but we'll keep him there. We've got a lean body type. He is quite a lanky player, but I'm sure he'll grow into his body and, you know, develop further on throughout his career. So there's always time to grow and physically develop as well. We'll get a close-up look at him. And looking at this, is a pretty similar build to Xavi Simons in terms of the hair. He's got that massive afro, very similar to Xavi Simons, and will be joining the likes of Taith Chong, another Manchester United youth player, has a crazy afro. But that is a close-up look of him. We've tried to recreate him as picture perfect as possible. Obviously, with the limited customization system in FIFA 19, we've had to make do, but this could turn into something amazing in FIFA 20 with the new customization avatar system. So I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on FIFA 20 to do these growth tests, because we could create some lifelike looking players with the new customization avatar system. As we move on to his boots, he is an Adidas ambassador, or I've seen a photo of him with Adidas boots in an Adidas like commercial or poster. So we fitted him with some fresh Adidas kicks there, Adidas, Adidas, however you guys want to say it. So that about covers the aesthetic side of Hannibal Mejbri, but we're going to deep dive into career mode and take a look at his in-game stats. And that is how the young Frenchman ranks in the Manchester United senior squad. He joins a lot of other hot prospects in the side as well. You got the likes of Chong, Greenwood, Gomes, and a few other highly touted players in this side too. So Mejbri is going to be joining a high quality of player here at Manchester United. We'll see if he can fulfill his potential, but he does have potential to be special. He's 16 at the start of this career mode season, and we've got him at that 68 overall at 16 years of age. As we'll go over and take a look at his in-game stats, he's got 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, got medium work rates, and we move on to his physical and mental stats, with his main highlights being his agility at 72, balance at 70, his stamina can be improved at 65, attack positioning at 63, composure a bit disappointing at a 50, but vision and acceleration both at a 66 as we take a glance at his technical stats. And the main highlights here, ball control at a 72, short passing, which you'd expect 72 for a central midfielder. What you want to see, curve at 64, dribbling at a 66, finishing 64, and long passing at a 70, which is quite decent for him. And a few other stats that could need improving in there too. We'll see what type of player he grows into at Manchester United. Obviously a cam, can also play central midfield, so keep that one in mind. Our first Frenchman, I've just realized that we've done in one of these growth tests as well. So £2 million he is worth. He's on a 4-year deal and is making 15.5k a week. Pretty decent money for a 16-year-old if you ask me. But I'm not sure if he'll get too much game time this season. That is how he will look in the Manchester United starting 11. Sitting in that number 10 role, could probably drop back a bit if needed as well in that central midfield position. That is how the Red Devils are looking with their new French acquisition. We'll take a look at season 1. It'll probably be a slow start for the lad considering there's so many other players that are higher rated than him, but we'll see you at the end of Hannibal Mejbri's first season. So here's the French youngster in his first season at Manchester United, his debut season as a professional footballer, and he still has potential to be special. Unfortunately, his form has turned to bad. However, he's very happy at the club, which is good to see. Getting a +5 to his overall, cracking the 70s this year from a 68 to a 73, which is very decent growth indeed. Anything above a 5 in the first season for these growth tests is pretty decent. He's now 17 years of age. As we move on to his stats, he got 15 appearances at United, which I'd say in a first season is pretty solid as well. He ended up getting a goal and 3 assists from midfield, so it was beneficial putting him in that cam position as he was able to get some goal contributions in his first ever season, and I'm sure it'll only go up from here. And out of all the youth academy talent, he was one of the players who got the most game time, so surely that'll translate into even more game time in the seasons to come. We'll move on to his attributes though, which ones really increased this season and improved. We have a +1 to stamina, +1 to strength, but mainly it's the +3 to agility and +4 to acceleration, which is really good. Attack positioning also going up there with a +3, but then the technicals are looking beautiful, all going up in season 1. +10 to ball control, that's the big one. It's his first dark green stat there with an 82 ball control, so a lot of decent development going on with Hannibal Mejbri. Decent performances has translated into some sustainable growth here for Hannibal Mejbri. The young French prospect is now valued at £7.5 million, a +275% upon last season, now at 17 years of age. We'll see how much game time he will get under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but that is how he'll look going into season 2. Let's check up on him at the end of the season. So here he is 2 seasons in. He's now 18 years of age. Mejbri still has potential to be special. He's in okay form. Morale is happy at the club, so that is good to see. However, his growth hasn't been too exponential for this season. Bit of second season syndrome as he's got a +2 to his overall, now making him at that 75 overall. We'll move on to his stats this season, and it looks like he's taken a bit of a bump in the road here with 13 appearances, no goals and no assists to show for it, unfortunately for the midfielder. I can confirm he did pick up a big injury throughout the season, so that might have halted his growth and progression throughout the year. So as we move on to his in-depth attributes to see what has gone up, as you can see, agility, acceleration, now sprint speed and balance in the light greens there, which is good to see. Attack positioning and vision going up, which is important to his position. Dribbling getting a +4, a +6 to finishing, a +8 to long shots, and +1 to short passing, a +7 on long passing too. His key stats going up to help him improve overall as a player, so hopefully in season 3 he will prove himself. As we move on to the financial side of things, £13.5 million he's worth, an 80% increase upon last season. Will sign him up on a brand new contract, give him a 5-year deal, the 18-year-old with a brand new 5-year deal at Old Trafford, a long-term contract for the Frenchman, and we'll hope for brighter days to come in the future. This was a bit of a transitional period, it was a transitional season, so let's hope for bigger and better things for Mejbri in season 3. So here we are 3 seasons in, and Hannibal is already gone up to that 80 rating, grown a +4 this season. Still a solid amount of growth and development done this year. I'm very proud of what the 19-year-old could achieve. He's cracked the 80s already, and in comparison to the last episode, Yusufa Moukoko, it took a while to get going. It took a while to pick up a bit of form, but as you can see here, he's very happy at the club. He's still got potential to be special. It doesn't look like he's picked up any major injuries this season. He's also gotten an abundance of game time here with 53 appearances, only getting 2 goals and 3 assists, but it's valuable experience gained from the youngster, and he's still only 19 years of age. He's already 80 overall, which is good. He's growing quickly here at Manchester United, and he seems to be the manager's favourite. favourite. He seems to be getting a lot of game time in there, and he'll be aiming to get those goals and assists up later down the line. But the appearances are there. The game time is there. He just needs to go and show what he's worth on the pitch. Now we move on to his improved stats this year, and all the physicals going up, which is good to see. Agility now at an 82. Stamina and sprint speed 71 and 75 respectively. Reactions going up by 1. Interceptions going up by 1 as well. Acceleration doing alright in there. And pretty much all the technicals going up besides stand tackle. So a lot of his stats going up, and that's due to obviously so much game time this season in comparison to the others. A +6 to dribbling at an 82, +5 to long passing at an 86, +7 to finishing at an 87 now, and ball control reigns supreme, his highest rated stat in here with a 93, getting a +8 this season, as well as a +8 going to short pass and making it 85, and a long shot standing at 84. Hannibal Mejbri already is worth £28 million, a +80% increase upon last year, and it's only upwards and onwards from here for the Frenchman. Mejbri seems to be fitting into life here at Manchester United rather well, and the number 7 has gotten himself into a Champions League final. As you can tell, at the end of the season, we're up against Barcelona in the final. However, we are going to simulate it. This is how the side is looking going into the final. Hopefully can get an assist, maybe even a goal in this final, maybe even win it. But considering he's not at final form yet, we'll simulate this cup final. Maybe a few seasons down the line, we'll play a game with him and see how he performs at full form. We're going to go ahead and skip it. No, Shaw's gotten a red card. Piqué's gotten a goal. Martial gets the equalizer though. Thought we were out for the count pretty much, but we're going to go ahead and skip it, and we win 5-4 on penalties. No way. I thought after that Shaw red card, we're definitely going to lose that one, but we clutch it on penalties. Mejbri's first piece of European silverware, and it's the Champions League. And not only being a Champions League winner, but also a Premier League champion this season as well, destroying the league, waltzing past the competition in there with 87 points, a whopping 12 points ahead of second place, and Mejbri gets 2 major medals to his name this year. Alright, so it's the 4th season in for Hannibal Mejbri as a Red Devil, and the Frenchman still is 20 years of age, and he's only gone up +3 this season, but throughout the transition from the pre-season to this season, he went up by 1. That's why it's only gone to an 83. So he started this season off as an 81. I know, pretty complicated stuff, but hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Very happy at the club as we scroll towards his stats, and as you can tell, he's got more appearances than last year. The game time is there for Hannibal at the club, and we said he needed a few more goals and assists, and he's done that exactly here in season 4, bagging 15 goals and 9 assists. Brilliant stuff. You'd kind of expect it the other way around. I thought he'd get some more assists rather than goals, but it turns out he's got an eye for goal, and he can bang them in. 15 goals this season, and nearly got double figures in assists as well. Look at all those competitions he's played in as well. A variety of experience continentally, domestically, and in pre-season too. The number 7 is balling at the moment here at United, and there can only be bigger and better things to come. We're gonna have a look to see what has gone up this season. Sprint speed, acceleration, stamina, of course, which is probably one of the most important stats in career mode. Attack positioning as well has gone up by 3. And then we take a glance over at the technicals. Ball control now is at a 99. His first 99 stat has come in season 4. Short passing is now at a 90. Finishing and long passing both in the 90s too with a +7. It's an all-round French masterclass from the youngster, and the stats are looking mouth-watering right now. We're going to take a glance over at his valuation. He's worth £60 million, a +79% increase upon last season, and we're going to hook him up with a brand new contract here at the club, locking him down to a 5-year contract here at Old Trafford. That is a lineup going into our Champions League, not our Champions League, it's our FA Cup final up against Arsenal. So it's 2 cup finals in a row. Last year was the Champions League. This year is at Wembley. Mejbri starting again, another cup final for him to get a bit of experience under, and Rashford gets us a goal in the 26th minute. 1-0 up to the United boys. Martial gets the second, and surely now we can skip it, and it's 3-0. Mejbri gets the goal in the 71st minute. He gets a cup final goal, solidifies the result, and gets United the trophy there, making it 3-0. A comfortable victory on the day, on FA Cup final day, and he gets a piece of silverware here in season 4. So he's becoming a United staple. He's becoming a fan favorite. Let's see if he can become a club legend, one of the highest rated players at the club. We're gonna have to find out what greatness he can achieve in season 5. So we're 5 seasons in, and this is probably gonna be the most disappointing season domestically in the league, finishing in 4th, still qualifying for the Champions League though. However, in the FA Cup, Mejbri and the United boys won against Manchester City, their crosstown rivals, 2-1 there in the Champions League. Not against Manchester City, but against Liverpool, winning 2-0. I just simulated past it in the calendar, and the boys got the job done at the end of the day. Mejbri led the side out to glory and got 2 pieces of major silverware there. 1 trophy away from the treble, just like in 99, however, was lacking in that department, but the Champions League and the FA Cup, you can't complain about that. We'll take a look and see how Mejbri has gotten on this season. We'll go and check out his stats, and he's gone up by 3. 2 seasons in a row, he's gone from a +3, so maybe one more season in season 6, he'll crack that 90 overall, but he's just here 21 years of age, still has potential to be special. Very happy at the club. He's got good form, so we'll take a look and see his game time this season, and it's just consistent performance from the Frenchman. 14 goals and 7 assists in 56 appearances. It's what you want to see from the youngster. Still at 21, you'd expect a few more assists, you'd expect maybe double figures in assists, but he's really showing his knack for goal and having over 21 goal contributions in his 5th season at United, becoming a United regular, and he's writing his name into United folklore at the moment. We'll take a glance over at his attributes here, see what has gone up, and we got acceleration, agility, sprint speed all in the dark greens there with 83, 85, 83. Good stuff there. The technicals, of course, we know ball controls out of 99, but his second 99 stat now is finishing, so maybe that's got something to do with all these goals he's scoring. 96 long shots as well, 96 short pass, and 92 long shot. The number 7 seems to be fitting in well here at United. We'll move on to his valuation, £78.5 million, a 30% increase upon season 4, and in season 5 he's looking better than ever, is on track, is projected to breach that 90 overall, but Mejbri's still got the whole world at his fingertips, and with that team around him, I'm sure anything is possible with the Frenchman. So in Mejbri's 6th season, all I'm going to say is that the treble is on the cards. As you can see, we've won the Premier League. He's become a Premier League champion yet again in his career with 89 points. They beat out Liverpool in 2nd by 9. We're taking on United's bitter rivals there in the FA Cup final, and in the Champions League, I said the treble was on. We got no Europa League, it's Champions League final, and it's against AC Milan, 7-time winners of the competition. Can the Frenchman prove himself to the world? We're going to take a look at his individual season in terms of growth and performance and see if he's hit that 90 overall we've been looking forward to throughout this whole simulation. As we scroll down, there he is, one of the world's best now, Hannibal Mejbri, 22 years of age. He is now the captain of Manchester United, the number 7, leading the way, leading by example at only 22. Proven the doubters wrong, proven the haters wrong. That's exactly what we want to see. However, did pick up a nasty injury throughout the season. That's probably why he didn't get as much game time as the last 2 seasons. He got 53 appearances or something like that last season, and this year he's only gotten 35 with 13 goals and 8 assists. With less appearances, he's pretty much gotten the same amount of stats as the last 2 seasons. So consistency is key here with Hannibal. Still loving life here at United. Really, this season he's only gone up 2 overall. That's because he started off with an 88. It's another complicated situation. You all understand what I'm trying to say. However, we're going to go through his stats now, and it's looking good going into these 2 finals, as we've got +6 to sprint speed, now at a 90, agility and acceleration, both in the higher 80s there with 89 agility, 86 acceleration. Take a glance at his technicals, see if he's got any more 99 stats, and long passing at a 99, making it his 3rd 99 stat, 98 short passing, 96 long shots, and 96 dribbling. Everything has gone up pretty well for Hannibal. Probably one of the world's best wonder kids in this career mode save right now, and he's cracked the £100 million valuation as well. The season he's cracked to the 90s to £104.5 million, and then a 17% increase upon last season. We'll hit him up with a brand new contract there, get him on a 5-year deal. We are going to simulate the FA Cup final, then we're going to play against AC Milan in the Champions League. But can United, with the help of Mejbri, win the treble? We got 2 games to go, 2 trophies to win. Let's see if the side have got it in them. Martial straight away, the other Frenchman in the side. We continue on simulating, and Salah gets the equalizer right before halftime. I'm going to skip it, and it's a 2-1 win. Rashford in the 116th minute gets the goal to put us ahead, and that'll do it at Wembley. We win 2-1. The FA Cup is ours. Mejbri lifts another trophy, and we march on to the Champions League. So that is the lineup going into the Champions League final. One of the best squads you can get at Manchester United. Mejbri's got a lot of talent surrounding him, and hopefully they can lift throughout this game against the Rossoneri. Let's get into it. Alright, it's showtime. Time to show what the French baller is all about. Hannibal Mejbri, especially now at Old Trafford. Okay, the Champions League finals in our home ground, so that just gives us the extra incentive to go out and win it. The captain will lead the boys out and hopefully turn those ribbons on the trophy to red and white once again. Not red and black. We want them to be red and white. The colours of United. That was the road to the Champions League final. A 3-2 win against Juve. 5-0 against Tottenham and 5-2 against Bayer Leverkusen. So it all comes down to this. We need to get the result here with the Frenchman and prove why the investment was worth it by United. Let's make it 6-time Champions League winners here. Marcus Rashford will kick us off. Let's get it. Mejbri will find it through to Lukaku. And it's straight at Donnarumma. De Jong, beautiful turn. Sancho will find Wan-Bissaka down this right-hand side. Can he find the ball through to Mejbri? The Frenchman's in the box now. He takes a shot. It's deflected and Lukaku's shot is parried by Donnarumma. Big chance for us to take the lead there. Alright, he's only got 65 free kick accuracy, so I don't think this will be successful, but we'll try it out anyway. And it's close, but no cigar. Mejbri with a beautiful lofted ball through to Tony Martial. He's still on goal here. He'll skill his way through. That's a nice little chance. Be Rashford still. He'll find someone outside. Sancho. Off to Mejbri. He'll put it onto his right foot and he drills it to the goal, but it's off the post and out. That's the closest we've come so far, and it's the captain that nearly puts us into the lead. Oh no, Paquetá gets another chance. I didn't expect that, but De Gea was alert. Martial. Rashford sees Mejbri. Lukaku sees Mejbri. Mejbri sees Sancho down this right-hand side. Surely the English star can cut in. Mejbri, he's all alone. He can take a shot on goal. And Donnarumma yet again shows why he can be one of the best goalkeepers in the world at times. The Italian keeps us out, and that is going to be half-time in the Champions League final. We should be ahead. And Mejbri had two great chances there to put us into the lead. It's 0-0 at Old Trafford. It'll be embarrassing if we don't win this one. So we need to turn things around in the second 45. Mejbri. Rashford. Nice little 1-2 between the pair. The Frenchman's in on goal. And that was a poor shot from him on his weaker left foot to Martial. The French connection down this left-hand side. It's Martial again. Can he find Mejbri through the middle? Surely he stayed onside as well. A left foot finish. And it's not enough. What? Oh no. Oh no. De Gea with a big boy save. That could have been dangerous. Here we go. Rashford through to Mejbri with the right foot. And Donnarumma again. Gives it off to Mejbri. Mejbri will find Lukaku. And of course, it's gone to extra time. How has that game gone to extra time? We had so many chances. And we're going to have to play an extra half an hour. Mejbri. Surely he can find the ball through to Lukaku. Surely he's onside as well. What is with Donnarumma and saves? No. No. Joking. You're kidding me. After all that pressure, they just need one cross at the back post. And Andre Silva. Oh, I can't believe this. There we go. Oh my god, I was concentrating so hard. We've gotten the equalizer. I wasn't even saying anything. That's how high stakes this is. The treble's on the line, and we still haven't gotten the goal. 110 minutes in, but finally Rashford, Werner comes on. We've made a few subs, and we've gotten the goal to equalize things. Now can we get the goal to win it? Who needs penalties? Who needs penalties? Come on, Hannibal Mejbri through to Timo Werner. He'll take a strike. Mejbri will lift it in. Werner on the end of it. And it's a goal in the 118th minute. Donnarumma is finally beaten yet again. And it's the cross in from Mejbri to the head of Timo Werner. We score from the corner. You don't see that too often. And Mejbri gets the game-winning assist. Werner leaped above the two AC Milan defenders. And it looks like the treble is now a possibility. The German leaps above the rest. And that is full time. It wasn't pretty. It was a scrappy victory in the end. We needed extra time after all those 90 minutes of pressure and chances. We couldn't do the job. And Mejbri at the end of the day had the final say in the final. We get that 2-1 victory after 120 minutes. United are treble winners yet again in whatever season this is, probably in 2024, 2025. And the Frenchman, the number 7, will have the chance to lift the Champions League trophy. What a career at United it's been for him. Might be the youngest ever captain to lift the trophy, to lift the Champions League. And the ribbons are red and white like we wanted them to be. After so much pain, so much struggle, it was a grind in the end. But at Old Trafford, in front of the home fans, Mejbri pulled through. And there you go. The Afro will lift up the trophy. It looks like it's half his body size. but the Champions League trophy is in his grasp yet again, and as a captain, he gets the chance to celebrate with his team. I'm sure the celebrations will go long into the night in Manchester, and another French legend has been born here at United. And there he is, the captain, Mejbri at final form. He hit 90 overall after 6 seasons. You could probably get him higher if you tried it yourselves and if we went a few more seasons, but we'll end it here. I feel like it's a perfect way to end off the video after a treble winning season. He's captained the side out to one of the most successful seasons, and you can't really get much better than that. So the 22-year-old at the peak of his powers, at the peak of his career, still only at 22. The sky is the limit for Hannibal. The number 7 could well and truly be an absolute beast for United in their youth academy this season. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. Make sure to comment down below what wonder kid we should do next in these growth tests. I'm going to bring this series back in FIFA 20, the new customization system, the new avatar system. You heard me talk about it before. It is going to be absolutely amazing. We can make them even more lifelike, even more realistic, so I'm really keen for that, plus dynamic potential in career mode too. So there's a lot more possibilities we can look forward to in FIFA 20, so make sure to hit that like button if you want to see that type of content. Subscribe down below. We're on our way to 25k subs. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. Hit that notification bell so you stay notified when a video hits on the channel. I've been BCHD. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the very next video.